Welcome. Today, Ukrainian forces struck a power plant in multiple attacks on Russia's Kursk region, causing some electricity outages, a local governor said. In total, there were about 11 launches. A power plant was hit, Roman Starovoid, the governor of the Kursk region, said on the Telegram messaging app. Because of this, there are partial power outages in the Sudza and Kornivo districts. The districts are part of Russia's Kursk region and sit over Ukraine's northeast border. There was no immediate information on possible injured or casualties, he added. Ukraine has not claimed responsibility and made no immediate comment. Russian authorities in regions bordering Ukraine have repeatedly accused Kyiv of attacking targets such as power lines, fuel and ammunition stores. Nearly 10 months into Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the allies that have backed Kyiv's war effort are increasingly concerned by the struggle to increase ammunition production as the conflict chews through their stockpiles. At stake is not only the West's ability to continue supplying Ukraine with the weapons it needs, but also allies' capacity to show adversaries such as China that they have an industrial base that can produce sufficient weaponry to mount a credible defense against possible attack. Ukraine has focused us on what really matters, William LaPlante, the Pentagon's chief weapons buyer, told a recent conference at George Mason University. What matters is production. Production really matters. After sending more than $40 billion of military support to Ukraine, mostly from existing stocks, NATO members' defense ministries are discovering that dormant weapons production lines cannot be switched on overnight. Increasing capacity requires investment which, in turn, depends on securing long-term production contracts. The U.S. has sent about a third of its stock of Javelin anti-tank missiles to Ukraine and a third of its stockpile of anti-aircraft Stinger missiles. But it has little prospect of being able to replace these quickly. There's no question that supplying Ukraine has put pressure on our defense industrial base, Colin Kahl, U.S. Undersecretary of Defense for Policy, said last month. The UK has turned to a third party, which it has declined to identify, to restock its depleted stores of NLAW anti-tank missiles. There are some really hard realities that we have been forced to learn, James Heapy, Armed Forces Minister said. Weapons stocks in many European countries are even skimpier. When France sent 6 Caesar self-propelled howitzers to Ukraine in October, it could only do so by diverting a Danish order for the high-tech artillery. There are 2 main reasons Western nations are struggling to source fresh military supplies, said defense officials and corporate executives. The first is structural. Since the end of the Cold War, these countries have reaped a peace dividend by slashing military spending, downsizing defense industries and moving to lean, just-in-time production and low inventories of equipment such as munitions.